So I'll do a bit of an update like 20 minutes later. This top fan is caked in absolute, it's what smells like burning cat or something. It stinks. I thought, oh, what about taking this off here? So this is loose, but then I worked out there's some pins like things underneath. So lol, it's coming off. I think there's something here. It can't be straightforward, can it? I need to get their fans cleaned because they're absolutely filthy. I don't have to take the front off as well. Oh. Really? That is caked under there. If I can work out how to get that off, I think it might slide back and out. Do it one-handed, I don't want to break it. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's coming off. It's attached to something. It's attached to something. What's it attached to? Wiring, I should think. So, more dirt. When you think you're finished with the dirt, there's like more of it. Even more dirt. Even more dirt. That's why the smell's coming from, is this. I might be able to undo them and get that off. So here's the top. I managed to lift it off. It's got like a plug connector that's disconnected, so it's not actually like soldered in there. There's an actual like a brick connector thing there. And then there's these disgusting fans. This is where the smell's coming from. It smells like cat fur and animal urine. I don't know what it is. It smells like urine or something. I need to get these taken out. And this is really just dirty. It's just dirty. Absolutely filthy. It's filthy. Absolutely filthy. So we'll get these cleaned out. Oh man, it's just caked. It's caked. And yeah, this rather box of wonders that is this 10-year-old, 12-year-old rig is keeps giving me all kinds of lovely secrets of dirt and dust. Well, for posterity, here's the I've just taken 3 screws out. There's another one here. Again, this has been in here since at least the First World War. This one. There it is. It's gonna go. Be free. You're free to go, sir. Oh man. There's a lot of wires and stuff in here. There it is. There's the offender. Ew, dirty. Oh. More joy. Look at that. Yeah. I already cleaned this thing out. And it's still got this absolutely caked in nasty dirty crap on it. But yeah, and I'll get to clean this. What I do with this is where's my little fan, little brush? I've lost my brush. Oh, there it is. I'm very cathartic to do this. Ugh, wish I did have my Hoover. I don't have it right now. There we go. That's better. Look at that. And I've got this one too, and this. Look at this. Got all this here. That came out. I have to put that back in. That's USB top plate. There's your on switch in there, which is all that business there. It's inside the front of the top there. So the Ivy Bridge. Now I know what to call the demon. You know the demon's name. You command it. Ivy Bridge. I command thee to work. The last 4 minutes of my car. It's been about half an hour since I did the last recording. I got the front of the machine off. Here it is. And the last of the main fans, other than the power supply, is caked in absolute filth. So here it is. One of these. It's never been. It's better, doesn't it? It does get better. I'll take that out. That's the last main fan other than the PSU. I've taken the top off. Got the top off. Of course, there it is there. I'll clean them. And then this is the last dirty main fan other than PSU. It is this thing's in pieces. Yeah, the front pops off. Gotta take this out. It's disgusting. I take the front off because there's a whole front thing here. My battery's nearly going, or my card space is full. Maybe I can just get that out of there. What is this? What is these? How many screws are there? Oh, it comes out like that, does it? I don't know what it's doing, but something. I'll probably work out how to get that out in a minute, but yeah, the last dirty fan. Literally 2 hours gone by, messed about with the whole of the top, got it all back together, had to resolder the power on button, got it working, and it's put the hard drive on, it's going to be Windows 10. I don't know if it's going to load. When somebody put Windows 10 on it then. I had to resolder the power button because I broke the wires off. Oh, good. It's I don't know if this hard drive is even viable. Okay. Literally I got almost like 2 minutes of card space on here. I don't know what's on this hard drive. I have no idea. It's taking ages to load. But it's working alright now, seemingly. This hard drive doesn't sound very good to me. There's the light, that's the hard drive right there. It is doing... Ooh. Okay, this is somebody's computer. I don't know if I can get into it. It's an abandoned computer, so I don't know. Oh, we'll have to. Okay. Somebody has left their stuff on here, and I can't get into it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Linux, and I'm going to go in there, and if it's a valid hard drive, I'm just going to reinstall Windows 7 on it or something like that. So I'm not after try. I don't even know. This is. Needs a pin. I ain't got a pin. Where's a pin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. This is day 2, and I've got the Ivy Bridge computer, which I found out has 6 gig of memory on it, and I downloaded a bunch of drivers. But the Wi-Fi on here, it's like a little tiny USB add-on. It's too slow, so I've downloaded it on my main computer here. And I found out what the graphics is. Apparently it's an NVIDIA, apparently. So I thought it was AMD. And it's PCI-Express 2, so it's a fairly low-end card, but it's better than integrated. Put the graphics driver on there. I didn't know it's NVIDIA. I didn't know it was NVIDIA. Because the graphics on this is the machine running here. And it's on a television, LCD TV, so it's not great. But the updates are so slow because of the Wi-Fi add-on. There's no wireless otherwise, so I'm gonna have to do it manually for the graphics. I might just use it as an editing rig. So I'm copying the graphics driver and the audio driver. I'll try and do Windows 10 update, and it's gonna do this 1% every half an hour. It's gonna take forever, so I don't really need the online updates. I just need the graphics and sound, really. That's it. Everything else I can do offline. So there it is. I'm copying that over. How exciting! I'm copying over graphics drivers and various bits and pieces. So from there, these seem to work. Took all the front off yesterday. I busted the on switch wires. I had to solder them back on, but it had a second set of wires for the light, so it had a blue light, but I'm not very good at soldering. I had almost no solder, so I got the power button working by resoldering it, but the light don't come on, so it's a bit annoying, but whatever. See if it likes this, I don't know. I didn't think it was NVIDIA. It is NVIDIA. Yes, it isn't. It's not what that is. That's not what it is then. What the bloody hell am I looking at here then? Screw could not install itself. That's not what that is then. Hang on a minute. I've downloaded a tool called Saga, which I used to use years ago, and there's a new version of it. So I downloaded it, put it in USB stick, put it on my computer here, and I'm going to find out what the graphics is because I don't know what it is. Mainboard. I want. It's either. It's not telling me what it is. This is a good program, and it doesn't tell you what it is. Really? Come on. Right, I found out I did install the wrong driver. So I found out the card on the website. I had to go searching for it. So this should work. Look at that. Ivy Bridge. I think this back one has a light on it as well as it's reflecting. I'm not sure what's reflecting on what. Probably is. The insides of the beast. Oh, this stupid thing. It's not. It's unbelievable. It's not installing this. I don't know what's going on with this. Not compatible. So this is like an hour and a half later. I've tried 4 different drivers and then ran into an issue where there's a standard package for these drivers and then there's like a super compressed format one, and I had to try and find the standard one and I didn't know where to go to find that, and I found it. So this one hopefully will work. So nothing else seems to be working on this because they packaged them differently. I didn't know that. So I've got this going on here, and without this I can't use the machine properly. I need graphics on it. It's like it's not working with the, oh, it unpacks them or something. Oh, okay, it's been about 2 hours and I've spent all that time downloading different versions of the same driver, and I've got one that works. So this is a non-DCH driver, which is whatever, some weird thing they did with it. Let's go with, what is it? And GeForce experience, what does that mean? Because I have no way of using this. I thought it was an AMD card, so I'm surprised anyway, but there it is. I got it working, it's installed and it's working okay. So after about an hour and a half of messing about, I've got it working with the NVIDIA graphics and it seems like it's working fine. I have to reboot because my audio is not on, but I did install the thing, so the audio should be straight up. I haven't been able to update the OS properly though. I might be able to do that. If I put the hard drive in a different computer, it could actually update it via its Wi-Fi. Maybe, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. But yeah, there it is. The 3D graphics are working. It's doing Windows Update and it's eating all my memory and I don't know why. I had to delete the cache on it because I did a bunch of updates and it didn't take, so I tried again a bit later on and it didn't work, so I had to go delete them. I've just done it and then it's like, it's eating all my memory. Why is it eating nearly 7 gig? It shouldn't be doing that. I don't know. Windows Update. Everything else seems to work though, so can't complain I suppose, but it starts to do the updates and then it does a thing where it doesn't like them. I installed the browser. I'm doing something funny here now. It's eating all my memory, so it's going to cripple it. Why is it eating 5 gig? I have no idea. See, it's the PSU. I just took it out because it's the last.
So this is the final part of the video. I'm redubbing this. Basically, the power supply unit was the last thing that I hadn't cleaned, and I had no idea what make it was or if it was even usable. Turns out it has a 2019 guarantee warranty sticker on it, so that's good. So even if it's cheap, it's still fairly new. It's not as old as the machine, which is on 2013. The fan, I didn't know if it was still working or not. It seems like it was. And I took ages and ages to get the lid off because it was like, it wasn't soldered or welded in or anything, but it was like really difficult to get into. Turns out it looks pretty basic and standard. So it looks like it has some reasonably good caps. I think it's the secondary. I'm not sure which is the primary. Is the bit where the mains power comes in. Secondary looks reasonably okay. There's no problems with it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like about to fail. When they do, they can destroy the motherboard. So there it is. It did need a clean because it still had this funny smell, like animal dog smell on it. So I cleaned it out, and that seemed like it was fine. The capsule looks okay. I'm not an expert or anything like that. I just wanted to be absolutely certain because the fan had a plug connector as well as this. There's one of the big transformer that's bolted to the side, and that is a connector. So I don't know if that's a sign of quality or not. I don't know, because if it's cheap, it'll be just like all kind of captured cables. The thing was all tied in. I didn't want to pull it all out, so it all looks okay. It was quite dusty though, so someone must have replaced this PSU. Don't know what happened to the original. Maybe it was a really high-end one and they took it out and put it in another machine. Somebody cannibalized this machine basically. So this was another couple of days later, and I got it basically working fine. Just to do one final sort of follow-up on it. It was a very nice find. It was this is a 2013 era Ivy Bridge gaming rig, a Zalman case, and an MSI. I think it's an ATX Mini motherboard. No major problems barring the one fan at the back, because I had to replace that one because it was rattling. Other than that, no real issues. So everything was pretty much okay with it. It's got this kind of lighting thing on it, which I've never had a machine with that in it before. And you can control the fans by a remote control. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I thought I'd cover this on this last final video as soon as I've finished messing about cleaning it. So there's this remote control, and it's got 8 pre-programmed lighting things on it, and you can select the fan at the top and the bottom can be controlled, but not the CPU or the front fan. And there's, I think, supposed to be 2 modes with it. It's on, fast, and then there's slow and there's off. And I couldn't get it to actually work with the slow mode, but there is a slow mode on it, and you can turn them on and off independent of the CPU fan and the main front fan, which is nice because if they're running all the time, they're going to get really dirty again. And I can save those fans unless it's very hot or something, because it doesn't really make any difference really running it, because I'm not going to put a big power card in it or anything. And then you got these, you can select 8 different colors, or you can go through 8 different patterns for the lighting. So I've got it here, and the camera is compensating a bit, so it's difficult to see the color. That's red. Then there was green, white. I think this is white. That's green. Blue. That's dark blue. Purple or magenta. That might be white, that one actually. Then we've got these patterns going on. We've got these, it does these sort of cycling things where it goes from one end to the other. It's all coming from the top. There's no internal lighting on the motherboard or the CPU fan.